Hey guys, Sandra Nishiyama here, and I wanted to talk to you guys about building your business in a short amount of time and being intentional with your time when you're trying to build this business, having a second job, or let's say you have to take care of kids. Listen, nobody has time all day long to spend. It's very rare that people, just have all these hours during the day. We all have our own things that we're dealing with. I have 2 kids. I have one of them being very high maintenance. I don't have a lot of time. I don't want to work while I'm spending time with him. I don't want to be disconnected from him. So I try to limit that as much as possible. So because of the limited time that I have, and also wanting to have quality time to spend with my family, also, I'm intentional with what I do with my time. And that's what you need to do. I was talking to one of my coaches today, and it reminded me that I have to remind you guys too about when you're building this business. First and foremost, just remember that the first couple years is a sacrifice. You are sacrificing some things in your life in order to build this business. But what you will get from the sacrifice is like nothing that you could even imagine. So maybe for the first couple of years you have to sacrifice TV. Maybe for the first couple of years you have to sacrifice maybe an hour of sleep in the morning, or maybe an hour at night, or maybe you have to sacrifice going out, as if you go out often for drinks or dinner or whatever the sacrifice is. My sacrifice is TV and then sleeping in. I get up an hour before the kids, but it's because in 2 years, or, one more year maybe, my husband's never going to have to work again. So I can make this short-term sacrifice so that my husband can retire before the age of 40, and that we will have financial freedom so we can travel the world. I can get my kids into a beautiful home, have college money set aside for them, and so that my husband can be present in their life. If I didn't do this, there would be no way out, and my husband would have to work until he is an old man, because we don't make enough money to put aside to retire. So this is a sacrifice I'm making for my family, and I'm making it for each and every one of my family members. TV is not getting me anywhere in life. Like, what is it doing for me? Right now, I have my laser focused vision on my task at hand, and I do business building activities to grow my business. So because I have my kids, obviously waking up with them at the same time is very hard, because I need to get in my workout, I need to do my personal development, and then I have to build my business. I have to be very intentional with my time. First and foremost, get on board with your husband, because he needs to be supporting you and understanding what the goal is here, because there's going to be lots of times where you're working, or lots of times when you're on your phone, and that can get really annoying if your husband is not on the same page and knows what your mission is. Also with your kids, let them know what's going on, and mommy has to work really hard for a year or 2, but that's just so that you can provide a life of freedom for your family, freedom of your time, freedom financially, and you can help thousands of people at the same time. So how do you build a successful business in limited time? Well, I don't know if you're familiar with hearing about your power hour, but it's 1 hour a day where you do business building activities. There's power hour sheets that are in the Team Inspiration file section. There's plenty of them that have been made by different coaches, and I am more than happy to direct you on where to get that. So it's a piece of paper, and it will have little activities, and each activity takes 5 to 10 minutes, like maybe connecting with 3 new people. That means adding 3 people on Facebook, Another one is commenting and liking on 5 to 10 people's posts, somebody that you've never talked to before, to open up that relationship. And maybe another task is for 10 minutes, you messaging people that you haven't spoke to in a long time. Maybe you went to school with them. Maybe you saw a cute picture and you want to open a communication and ask them where they got those professional pictures done. Whatever the case may be, that's 10 minutes of you messaging and getting to know somebody. Not talking about Beachbody, just opening a relationship with someone. So there's little activities that you do, 5 to 10 minutes, and it's on a sheet called your Power Hour, and those are the little daily tasks. Now, they're easy not to do, and they're easy to do. But if you make that choice, and I learned this by reading the book, The Slight Edge. I highly recommend reading that book. It's so amazing. The Slight Edge and the Compound Effect, these kind of books, they will teach you. That's why personal development is so important, is that you make these little choices every single day, and they end up being big results. Just like weight loss or anything else in your life. It's not a huge, big decision that turns into something massive. It's all the little choices that you make every single day. So a Power Hour every day is non-negotiable if you want to build your business. So that activity right there is going to move your business forward. Not scrolling the news feed, not just surfing and chit-chatting with people you're already friends with on Facebook, not getting lost in that news feed, and being intentional with your time. Back in the day, I was just like, I would be glued to my phone all day long, and it became very overwhelming, where I felt like if someone messaged me, I have to message them back right away because I didn't want to miss out. It was like I was always glued to my phone, and it made me feel like I was working all day, and it became very overwhelming. So if you're limited on your time, be intentional with your hours. So have set business hours. So maybe you can only work 2 hours a day. Get up earlier than your kids, or on your way to work, or when you're getting ready in the morning, after you take a shower and you're putting on makeup, or you're folding laundry, or you're doing dishes, something that you have to do anyways, plug in your headphones and listen to some personal development on Audible, or put in the training, or go to YouTube and search some top coaches, and just be efficient with your time. Don't waste time doing daily tasks that you have to do anyways, that are a waste of time, but you have to do them anyways. So when you're folding clothes, put in your headphones and play a video and train. Go to those new coach training modules and listen to them and learn. That's the way to be effective. Or on your drive to work, listen to personal development, or get up before your kids an hour early and read 10 pages in a great book. And then let's say you have that hour in the morning. You do some personal development. You go on Facebook. You answer all the messages of people who have messaged you. You go through your notifications, get that all out of the way. And then maybe the next hour later in the day, when you have another hour, or maybe you have 2 hours, that's when you do your Power Hour. And if you have 2 hours to work, then do 2 hours of your Power Hour, because those are the daily activities that will build your business forward. They will help expand your network, build relationships, and network, because this is what this job is all about. It's all about networking. When you build relationships and plant seeds, it will all start to flourish a year down the road. You are right now like a farmer. Just look at it like you're planting seeds, building relationships, opening those doors to build relationships with people, and then be consistent. Have a challenge group every single month. Nobody's going to know about your challenge group if you don't post about it. It's going to be hard to sell challenge packs if you don't have a challenge group every single month. So make sure every day one of your 3 posts is about health and nutrition, or working out, or your journey, what you're doing. You don't have to learn everything in order to start coaching. Learn as you go, but you don't have to know everything. You're not a personal trainer. You're not a nutritionist. You're sharing your own journey, and simply sharing the excitement about what's working for you, and inviting others to go on your journey with you by joining our challenge group. Plain and simple. And then when you have an hour available, make sure you're using that to build your business. And that would be by doing your Power Hour. You can build a 6 or even 7-figure business working 1 to 2 hours a day if you're intentional about your activities. So don't just go to the news feed. You will get lost. You'll be watching cute little videos about cats and dogs, talking to people that you talk to all day anyways. That doesn't move your business forward. So if you're limited on your time, be Be smart what you do. Don't even go through the newsfeed. Set a timer, 1 hour, and just know for that 1 hour, you will not answer notifications. You will not go through the newsfeed. You will simply do your power hour, and that will move your business forward. Guys, this is a gold mine of an opportunity you have here. People would die for this opportunity. Not many times can you see this type of income doing something so gratifying, doing something you love, fitness, helping others, and the chance to be a 7-figure earner, all in the same thing. You don't see a lot of things like that. So don't miss the boat and take that, do the little bit of a sacrifice right now for you, for your family, for your kids. If you don't have kids, for your family, for your mom, for anybody that you can help with this opportunity. And do be smart with your time. Be smart and dig deep into your why, and why do you want this, and what are you going to do to get there. I'm going to be a 7-figure earner. I'm doing everything I need to do to get there, and so I want to take along the people who want to do it with me. I will help you if you show me that you want it. My time is valuable, but I will give the time that I have, and I will make time for the people who want to go with me. I will take you there with me, but you have to show me that you're doing the things that I'm telling you to do, that you're asking me questions, and you're coming to me, because if you don't come to me for questions, it doesn't seem like you're doing anything. So let me help you and go with me, but I'm not going to show up for you if you don't show up for yourself, and I can't make you want it more than you want it for yourself. So be smart about your time, be intentional, make sure your family is on board with what your goals are, what your vision is, and make it happen like a boss. Talk to you later.